Yo, what is up, bros? The Ultimate Artillery General Tournament is finally coming to an end with the final matchup. The number 1 seed Zhukov versus a number 1 seed De Gaulle. Bros, let's begin. First up, we've got Zhukov with his Marshal of Victory title. He gets this plus 18 attack, artillery leader, accuracy, explosives, inspiration, and inferior victory versus De Gaulle's fire power blockade. Last time around, these two were just not working. No matter what we did, they just would not go off. Fire power blockade. When your attack causes the morale of the enemy to be low or diminished, there's an 80% probability to attack again. When your attack causes the morale of the enemy to go into chaos, there's a 100% probability to attack again. Accuracy, rumor, artillery leader, and inferior victory. So I've seen in the comments people, talking about having dominance on De Gaulle. Well, like last matchup, we wouldn't have got anything from dominance. Dominance gives with the metal 30% more damage. We'd be replacing inferior victory with it, which is 20% damage constant all the time. Obviously, inferior victory last time would have been much better than having dominance on. The previous matchups, I don't know. I'd have to actually test it. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this underway. Alright, quick reminder of the damage output our bros have been doing. De Gaulle's first matchup, 12,400. Second, 12,000. And the third, the just massive fall off. Not even 10. So Zhukov would have absolutely beat him on that third matchup. If he falls off again, Zhukov's going to beat him. Very consistent damage here from Zhukov. So Zhukov, last time around, 967. It's gonna be similar. Combat medics, last time around, Zhukov did a 503. Nobody's touching Govorov's, what was it, 617 or 616? Absolute massive hit he had. The leader of all hits, actually. Well, he did a little bit, Zhukov did a little bit better than he did last time. Yeah, nobody's catching Govorov. It's just not gonna happen. Not on that combat medic hit. Nobody else even broke 600. Yeah, that's about the same area as he... Look, he's been consistent. He's gonna get right at that 10k to 10.2k range, I would imagine. On the Mets hit, the bro had 759 last time. About the same. And the first HIMARS attack. You must defeat the emplacement if you're gonna be good. Gonna be considered elite. Obviously, he took that down no problem. I mean, last time I only got 2,200 is impossible to eyeball how much he's getting, but I'm pretty sure based on his consistency it's about 2,200. Bro had 299 last time on this hit. Consistent damage outputter. The dildo launcher hit. Let's see what he's gonna get for this. Oh, you know what? What did he get last time? 417. And the second HIMARS attack, I don't think he was able to, because of that explosives, take out even one of the infantry bros. Oh, he was! Nice! It kind of sucks that he gets so much damage from that first perk hit, because it takes the health off the city and doesn't allow him for that second hit of getting city damage plus unit damage. It kind of sucks for him. He could just do a little bit less on that first perk hit. Unfortunate. But that's not anything new. I'm pretty sure that's how it plays out every single time. 570. Last time around he got 585. And his final attack, Zhukov. Make it a good one. We don't know right now if De Gaulle is going to go off or not. So you need every little bit of damage because there is a chance. A slim chance. That De Gaulle... That was a good hit, I think. De Gaulle has a crap game. Alright, De Gaulle. I think he usually drops this unit in one hit, so he doesn't even have the ability to have his perk go off. Last time around he did 750. Yep, got him the first time. I think that always happens. And on the combat medics hit, I think he one-shots them as well, so he doesn't get a... Yeah, 506. Alright, this is the first real shot. Does fire, power, blockade, and rumor synergistically give De Gaulle the most epic of third attacks? No. Does fire, power, blockade, and rumor leave De Gaulle stranded again? Oh, he's getting it. Nice. That's not gonna be enough, though. He needs some... He needs like 4. He needs it to go up 4 times, multiple times. I think is how his first few battles went. We've had pretty good luck, I think. De Gaulle in this attack, I'm pretty sure every single time he's got multiple hits on Bucharest. Ooh, that's... Do we have an upset in the making here? I'm pretty sure I remember every single matchup he's had. He's been able to clear Bucharest. This could be bad. This could be very bad for De Gaulle. Especially, I don't know. I don't even know if there's coming back after that. I mean, he did get that attack, but that's... I mean, he really needed that extra damage from AoE and city attack damage. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know if there's any coming back from that. Rumor hit, but that firepower blockade is just letting him down. Oh, brothers. For De Gaulle to win this, I think he needs it to trigger on the last 3. Bryansk, Warsaw, and East Berlin. And possibly even on at least one of those trigger multiple times. I don't know, guys. This could be the upset. I mean, I think last time would have been a bigger upset. Govarov almost beating him. This would still be a major upset. Just not as big as a Govarov upset. That's not enough. That's not enough to keep him in it. We could be witnessing the biggest upset in the history of mankind. And I'm not putting that lightly. I'll challenge anybody who says there was ever a bigger upset. Okay, this helps. This does help. This absolutely helps out. But is that enough? Is one mass... He usually gets 2 of those. I guess he still has a chance on East Berlin. He usually gets like... He usually gets 2 cities that he really goes off on. And he's only got 1 this time around. Unless East Berlin comes out. This is absolutely insanity. Bro, you need this. He got it. Oh, do you... Man, that's a lot of damage because 2 city healths and 2 unit healths. He only got to go once, though. 1 additional hit. That might That might have been enough, though. I think it's going to be close. Bros, the results are in. It was so close. Damn, Zhukov gave it his all. De Gaulle had a slight drop-off, but not as bad as the previous battle with Govarov. So Zhukov ended up doing 11,153. De Gaulle, 11,256, beating Zhukov by 103 damage. Was only doing 11 more damage per hit, and only had a max single hit of 124 more, which is insane considering Zhukov was doing this in one hit while De Gaulle was having like 3 hits and only beat him by 124. Twice in a row. There was near an upset. What was it, 103 this time? I mean, last time it was even closer. It was 93. Almost upset De Gaulle-Govarov match. Final damage outputs for all the bros. As you can see, De Gaulle had a fall off from his first 2 matches, but not nearly as bad as that third matchup he had. If he would have done that, it would have been over. Zhukov, consistent. 11,200, 11,000, 11,200, 11,100. You can count on this bro's damage to be within 200. That is pretty insane, considering De Gaulle's is almost 2,500 difference. So where do we go from here for you bros that weren't around for the Tank General Tournament? Well, there will be 4 videos. We will be ranking the bottom 7. So 16 through 22. Then 11 through 15. 6 through 10, and finally 1 through 5 will be based on their perks that don't do damage but can really make a difference in a conquest or an event. It's a lot more subjective, obviously. So bros, stay tuned for the final 4 videos, the final rankings. Obviously, damage will weigh extremely heavy in their rankings. But like we seen in the Tank General Tournament, it was not just straight damage that they ended up in. In fact, there was a few bros that dropped or rose more than I think 2 or 3 spots. Remember in the Tank General Tournament, Chernikovsky dropped, what was it, 2 or 3 spots. Just because in events, nightmare events and stuff like that, that the blasting impact just doesn't go off. The units have too much health. So I had to drop him down. Maybe I only dropped him down too, though. Anyways, bros, if you're enjoying this content, you know what to do. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, make it for next upload. Peace.